Welcome guys, today I have for you an Okamoto model ACC618DX3. This machine is wired for 220 volts. So before we get started pressing buttons, I'd like to point out the blower and coolant tank that's off to the left hand side. Machine does have over the wheel dresser that's manual. Pull this lever and it comes forward, and then you could adjust the height of it with this knob right here. Yeah, so we'll start off with our hydraulics. We'll put on our grinding wheel. And then the coolant tank itself. And now we have the blower as well. I'm going to turn off the coolant and the blower right now because there's no reason they need to be on, and the blower is just a little loud. So this machine does have traverse grinding and plunge grinding as well. Rapid up and down, depending on what setting you're in. You could also run it down with this little hand wheel right here. As you can see, indicated by both of our DROs, this digital readout right here, along with that one right up top, which is only going to read the axis of our grinding wheel. With that being said, we'll go ahead and put a couple numbers on here so we can get to grinding. So first we're going to start off with our traverse grinding because it does take the longest. So whenever you're ready, you'll just go ahead, press your direction, open up our valve right here to get our table going. You can change the speed, make it faster or slower. With the hand wheel pulled out, you can now, if you want to come over here real quick, you can change over our different step feeds to where it's only going to feed on one side or both sides. Right now I have it set on both. You can run it manually just by pushing it into manual and putting our hand wheel in. And then lastly, we have our continuous, which will essentially just go forwards and backwards non-stop. It does do the reversals with our proximity switches off to the side that are adjustable, along with our two adjustable knobs for our table length as well. So this will feed down with all of our settings right here. We'll go ahead and feed down to our 0, and then it will spark out 2 times is what I have it set for. So just to speed that up, I will just be putting it into continuous just to give it a little bit more speed. So now we're at 0. We'll go ahead and spark out twice. The table is going to park itself to the left-hand side of the table, and the grinding wheel will also stop. It does have a variable magnetic chuck controller. As you can see, we did just park. We're all done right now. I did mention that the wheel would stop. I was wrong. I do apologize. But we do have our variable magnetic controller right here. And we'll just move on over to our plunge setting. Again, just put a couple numbers on there. And when you're ready, just go ahead and let the table go. So same concept. This is just going to feed down to 0, spark out 2 times, and then go ahead and park itself. Just like that. So again, this is going to be an Okamoto model ACC618DX3, wired for 220 volts. Thank you very much.